Do demonic spirits have names? This is part 7 of our crash course on deliverance. I'm Eddie Lawrence, and here's your daily devotional thought. In Mark chapter 9, the story of the man whose son had a deaf and dumb spirit that the disciples couldn't cast out, Jesus ministered to him. We've been looking at different aspects of this encounter that Jesus had. In verse 25, Jesus commands the deaf and dumb spirit to come out of the young man. It says he rebuked him and commanded the deaf and dumb spirit to come out of him. And he did that by saying, "Deaf and dumb spirit, come out of him." So we see here that Jesus identifies this spirit by the manner in which the spirit was attacking the young man. He didn't always do this. There were times, like in Luke 13, he refers to a spirit of infirmity that had bound a woman. There's times these are called wicked spirits, unclean spirits. But more times than not, when an identifier is given, it has to do with what that spirit is doing to the person. But it's interesting that Jesus said, "Deaf and dumb spirit, come out of him." Now, also, we see that this is where Jesus uses his authority. He commands it. Rebukes and commands are the two words. It was a rebuke in the form of a command, "Come out of him and enter him no more." So this is another matter here. We see that there was a point of time that the spirit had entered into the young man, and his father said it had been happening since childhood. So as a child, this spirit had entered into the child. We're not told what might have happened, what might have opened the door. We're just told that it had been happening since childhood. And so therefore there was a point of time the spirit entered into the child. He's a young man now. But also that he had to leave him. He exited it, come out of him. This is deliverance ministry. When it's discerned that a spirit has entered a person or is influencing a person, then we want that to stop. If in this case, this young man had a spirit actually attacking his voice and his hearing, and Jesus addressed that so that all of that was restored. This also is an occasion where it was a spiritual problem. Jesus makes that very clear. What was happening because of this demonization. Now, there's a lot going on in this one encounter. We've been looking at a number of things, and we'll be back here tomorrow, probably the closing part of this story. But please think on these things. Let's learn from these things. Jesus is our example, and the spirit that lived in and worked through Jesus also lives in and works through your life, believer. Be blessed. God bless you. Thanks for sharing this with other people.